Hi, my name is Dominic, and as someone who's deployed with the military, I'd like to take a moment and talk to you a little bit about the power of preparation. I think no one would find it surprising that the military spends a lot of time preparing and thinking strategically, right? Like that's really one of its primary job sets, and it's a great skill to have. It helps improve confidence of people as they go on missions. It helps to prove the chances of success go up way high. I mean, it is not just found in the military context, like it's found in sports context and any context where you're trying to be somewhat successful, right? Like you have to run through things and understand what possibly could happen. And no, that's not a one for one with what does happen, but it does put people at ease and give them an opportunity to be successful. And so when I went on deployment back in 2015, it was no different. We spent a lot of time up front thinking through all of the things that needed to be thought through in order to be successful in the mission. We were able to go execute, come back safely, and return home. And all of that's great. And that's when I learned the one thing you don't prepare for, and that is coming home. Because coming home is the reward, right? Like you successfully made it through a stressful life or death situation. You got back safely. So that's enough. And that's where it can be challenging as you try to transition and integrate these two very different worlds. And that integration can look wildly different for people. There's lots of healthy ways to integrate, and there's a whole bunch of unhealthy ways. Point being is often we don't prepare for the journey back home. And so then we're left trying to make it up, trying to figure it out as we go and find things that are going to help us to integrate and kind of bring these two separate parts of ourselves back to one whole and create a new view and picture and outlook. And so for me, the tool that I found was yoga. Yoga, practicing yoga did a lot to help me integrate the stress and to deal with moments in which I didn't understand what was happening to me. I mean, even simple things. I'll never forget the first time I tried to get dressed after I returned home. I walked in my closet and felt this giant sense of overwhelm because I had to select what I was going to wear for months. And I had been given one particular uniform. Like there was no other uniform. And so like my choices were simplified. And so even something like that, which is unsettling when you don't understand why and where it's coming from. And so as I continued to practice and I continued to integrate more, I wanted to know and learn more. So I became a teacher and I started to learn more about yoga. And one of the things that I came to know was that yoga, the word itself means to union or to integrate, which I think was very fitting in my particular case. And so I wanted to deepen my knowledge as a yoga teacher. So I found Warriors at Ease and became a level one teacher. And in that teaching, I learned about what was happening to my brain when I didn't understand what was going on. And I learned why breathing techniques mattered. And I learned why moving in my body and getting that sense of agency helps to really integrate your sense of control once you return home. And I got the science to back it up. And so it went from just knowing in myself why I was happening to deeply understanding the why behind it. And so with that, I decided to start sharing and giving back to the communities that I support so that others like myself could understand and know the same benefits that I've come to know. And so with that, I've now graduated over time and I now sit on the board of directors for Warriors at Ease as an organization. And I'm looking forward to helping guide and continue to nourish and grow this awesome opportunity of teaching teachers like myself how to go in these communities and help the airmen, the sailors, the soldiers, the Marines that all need these tools, right? To help the first responders, that all need these tools to uh, know how to take these very chaotic worlds that they play in and bring them back and make them a part of themselves so they can feel whole again. So I ask you to donate to our organization, right? Because the need will always be there. As long as there are folks that need to protect us, we will need to help them heal. And so any amount is fine. We'd love for you to support us so we can help those who support all of us. Thank you.